What's up, Dreamer Tribe? What's up, world? I am Vian and welcome to another Let's Play video for Moonlighter. Now, I didn't really commit to doing another one of this video for Moonlighter, but I just couldn't resist. I actually been playing this game on and off for the past holidays, and I actually really enjoy this game and I like this game. And also for today I will not be using my Pikachu GameCube controller, and instead I'm gonna use the Joy-Cons mounted to the official Joy-Con mount, I think it's called. But anyways, let's continue where we left off last time with regards to this game, Moonlighter. Alright, so a few things right off the bat that I'd like to share to everyone. So last time we played this game, which was the first time we played this on this channel, it was before Christmas, and as you guys can now see, the snow is gone, so are the holiday ornaments that were present in the game, and that's really cool. Also, before we left during the previous Let's Play episode, I said that I was going to play through this game and complete this game. If you guys wanted it, if you let me know if you want me to continue it. But during the downtime from that Let's Play, I actually upgraded the town. I've added belatedly, and if for 5,500 gold I added that shop. It's a place where we can buy stuff that we would otherwise find in the dungeon, but we don't want to spend too much time on trying to look for those items, so we can buy them in that shop. But what that shop sells is kind of randomized. You don't really get to choose what items are going to be sold there, so sometimes it's much better to just look for the item you want in the dungeon. And also, I've upgraded our own shop, our Moonlighter, with the iron cash register and also the comfy bed, which is why we have that yellow bar right next to our health. Similarly, I've also crafted my coveted rough gloves weapon. This is actually an upgraded version of the basic glove that you can craft. And also I crafted the hero's bow, which is also an upgraded version of the basic bow you can get from the first dungeon or from crafting it. And also the fabric bandana, fabric chestplate, and the boots. I chose these because of the additional stats that they give off, and the reason why we have those star marks, again, if you guys forgot, is because I have favorited an upgraded version of them, and that is a mark that determines that these items are ingredients so that we can craft those upgraded items. I've actually dived into the first dungeon a couple of times just so I could get the materials needed to craft the items that I have crafted, and also to upgrade the items that I've upgraded, and to unlock, of course, that's a mouthful, this belatedly shop. So anyways, that's enough for the introduction part. Let's dive right into the first dungeon. Since it's nighttime, it's perfect time to go dungeon hopping or dungeon crawling. And also I'm going to be skipping through the daylight parts where we sell items in our shop, just because I want to save time and I want to progress through this game as fast as I can with the time that I've allotted for this Let's Play. So I'm not sure if we can actually defeat the Golem dungeon boss right off the bat in this first attempt. in our second episode for Moonlighter. But let's see if we can do this. Also, as you guys have seen, the bow and arrow is pretty sweet. You can actually use special attacks from them. The arrow, in that special attack, it flies through even barricades that would otherwise hinder attacks from connecting to the enemies. So that's awesome. Oh, I separated the stack of items. What is going on? Oh, are you different items? Let's just... So I really love these destroy artifact curses, since you can actually... That was weird. Save space because of that, and also the return home curse. Die, you stupid slime. So it's actually much easier now that we have the bow and arrow, and also the gauntlets. Oh, I really love these two weapons. And also these jar things are my favorite enemies, only because they're so much easier to defeat. So I still haven't figured out what the point of those rooms with the tent are, apart from repeated dialogue from the book, or whatever tome is that is there. I haven't found any items there. I haven't actually found any use for that room, other than I'm not paying attention. Other than, as I've said, those notes that I'm guessing were left by Will's grandfather. If I remember correctly, his name is Pete. So apart from that, I haven't actually found anything. So why do our tools keep disappearing? Chambers full of precious stones are left untouched, but rooms and chests holding our most basic tools keep vanishing. So I think that's the same scroll as we found in our previous Let's Play episode for this game. Alright. So, funny story, I actually thought that, what do you call this? Tales of Vesperia is finally out or playable. I'm actually was pretty excited to wake up today, and I was thinking that I was going to, make a Let's Play for that, since that's one of my most favorite Tales of games. I didn't notice that the game was still under pre-orders and that it will be released on the 11th. I actually thought it would be 7th. So I was really looking forward to playing a game that I thought was released. It wasn't. I actually didn't even think that I would purchase that game again, as much as I loved it, because I've already played it before. I have it for the Xbox 360. It's the only console, I think, that released that game. I'm not really entirely sure about that, but at the time it was. So I wasn't really keen on buying the game, or this definitive edition, even though, as I've said, it was my favorite shoot. I knew it was gonna explode. I remember that, and that was why I was readying the bow and arrow, but these enemies sort of distracted me from that. So yeah, I didn't really think that I was going to buy it, and definitely didn't think I was going to buy it for the Nintendo Switch, but I did end up doing just that. So yeah, I will be doing Let's Play of that as well, just for the Nintendo Switch version, because that's the one that I purchased. What does this pursue artifact in this direction becomes this artifact show upon returning town. So I don't really want to change what this artifact is because, yeah, I need it. So this game is actually, you know, the difficulty of this game, it varies, I suppose, because it can be quite easy, it can be difficult. It just depends, I think, on how well you can play games like these. I personally haven't played much of games similar to Moonlighter. I prefer the normal JRPG and RPG types. Recently I've fallen in love with shooter games, but I don't really play those games unless, you know, I'm like out of games or something, or if just a particular title interests me. Oh my gosh. Now these mages, they're pretty difficult because, yeah, you can't hit them head on. You have to actually go behind them in order to defeat them. And also, I want to get these purple things. What are those? Whetstones. Is that how you pronounce it? That's how I'm going to pronounce it. These brown things are also my favorite because depending on how you position yourself, you can actually defeat them quite easily. I like easy enemies. I think I have a thing for monk classes, or classes that use your fist in RPG games, because even in Diablo 3, my seasonal character, it was a monk. She was a monk. Which reminds me, I haven't done the event for that, oh, wrong button. I haven't done the, anniversary event, I think it's called. Is it the, Darkening of Tristram event? Oh, I haven't done that yet. I attempted to do it with a fresh character because I heard you can get, customization items, cosmetic items from doing so, but I think choosing a demon hunter to go with that 16 level dungeon wasn't the brightest of ideas, and I failed miserably in my first try. The bow and arrow really makes my life so much easier playing this game. No sparkles. I wanted to find sparkles. Also, during my previous run of this dungeon, after the stream, not the stream, I haven't done a live stream in a long while, after the Let's Play episode from before, I actually dove right into another run of this dungeon, and I ended up finding a sparkly underground bottom room, and it led to me obtaining a tome. I think it's called a golem tome, and those actually sell for quite a lot in this game, but I haven't actually sold it yet. So let's put these here so that we can use this and free up some space. seriously. So I can only do 5? I thought I can stack them up for until 10. Oh. So I guess I would have to say goodbye to that whetstone I tried to take home or to obtain. So notice my health. I need to. Oh, wait. Didn't want to actually use a. I hate the slime things. Didn't actually want to use a potion. I wanted to save it up for the Golem boss battle or the Golem dungeon boss battle. Since I'm not sure how well I will be able to do that battle. I did it pretty well on my own personal save file. But yeah, I don't know how things will progress in this save file I have for, you know, Let's Play, or you really can't stack them up. So much as I need hardened steel, I don't want to leave behind either of these items because they're the items that sell for a lot in the shop, so I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Now we have one more free spot. Okay, let's just go ahead and read this book. So, I was attacked by a moving rock today. Can you imagine? A rock that moves. I did what any sensible person would do in this situation and smacked it right back. It shattered upon the ground, leaving behind a stone heart. A core, as we have come to call it. It's one of the many unique treasures that can only be found in this dungeon, dropped by a guard unique only to this dungeon. I have to say each of these dungeons have a very particular environment, a culture all its own. So yeah, judging from that, I suppose it means that the succeeding dungeons from after beating this that we can unlock don't really get the same items from them, which is of course understandable considering how the dungeons are different from each other, and judging from, you know, what what enemies actually shoot. I mean, what equipment or what items you need to upgrade your equipment. This is another thing, or another reason why I like the gauntlets or the gloves, is because of how fast the attacks they dole out to be. So I'm just gonna go and take this one and then turn these two into gold. Whew. I thought I was gonna lose more health points for that. No sparkle still. Oh shoot. I didn't notice that the monster was, you know, about to appear. Heal, please hurry up. Now let's see if this is anything new. It feels as if we are fighting an invisible enemy. Every time a room is left empty of people, it seems to vanish, replaced by another chamber that has already been ransacked. I haven't really noticed that before. Hey, that loot is mine. I'm gonna turn here. I don't want to go to the next floor with just a little bit of life left, or even a small amount of life missing, because as we progress the floors do get more difficult. One more item dropped by that strange jelly creature. This one is a little more straightforward than the mirror. Similar to our pendants, if given enough gold we can portal to safety. But, and this is a big but, the portal remains open after use, meaning one may travel back to the very spot they departed from. Simply amazing, very convenient for the time being. Let us call it the catalyst. Quick tip, catalyst requires quite a bit more gold than our pendants. So I think this costs like 1,000 gold, 2,000 gold compared to the 400 that we have for the pendant. And here is how to, of course, use it. So yeah, just feed it gold, use it, portal will appear, it transfers you back close to the Moonlighter shop, and you can use that portal again to get back to wherever floor it is and wherever dungeon it is that you were in. Can't touch this. Oh. There we go. Oh. I really hate how this enemy sometimes is positioned up here. Because you couldn't really move around. Oh, halfway. My life is at the halfway point already. Should have been more careful. Oh, thank you. So, I suppose we could explore this floor a bit more. Today we introduce our stone golems. It doesn't stop the chambers from vanishing, but at least it will give our thieves a good thrashing in the process. And the process. And the process is what I mean. So let's explore a bit more for the loot. And also that's a weird treasure. That's the first time I actually have seen such a treasure chest. Oh shoot. That was lucky. Alright, so let's see what this strange looking treasure. That's a lot. Okay, so what do I need most? Other items, so I can just sell them. Turn them into gold. Probably won't try to defeat the Golem Dungeon boss in this first dungeon run because I need the spot for the items. I need the inventory spot for the items that we will be getting upon defeating the Golem Dungeon boss. I probably should just sell the other items that are common drops, but I kind of don't want to. Another one of those exploding enemies. What was that sound I just made? Oh shoot. I'm trying to get the roly-poly guard to hit. Fine, come here. Oh shoot. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. There are a lot more treasure chests this time around than the times that I actually attempted to finish. Now I think I can just transfer this. There we go, then move this here. What else? And I'm gonna leave the root here. gold again. So yeah, I'm gonna go and teleport. They are like moths to the flame, I tell ya. These adventurers, so many attracted to the dungeon, so many to only feel the burn. Luckily, if you pass out in dungeon from exhaustion or pain, it spits you out eventually. It's a messy ordeal. No one really knows what happens, but one eventually wakes up outside the dungeon with only small traces of slime nearby and, well, any injuries they may have accumulated inside. Yes, some have left the dungeons to never return, but plenty have stuck it out. Many enjoyed the thrill of the fight, many looking for that big payday. There really is so much more to these dungeons though. So yeah, I'm guessing there really are so much more to these dungeons. And also we have another one of that weird chest to come. Alright, there we go. I didn't get the chest. Okay, so I think it's time for us to go back. Could have went to that forest part, but I didn't have much in way of inventory space. So I'm just gonna go and sell these, and then we'll get right back into dungeon trolling or dungeon spelunking or whatever you guys want to call it. Alright, so we are back. We just finished our first night of selling stuff at our Moonlighter shop, and this is a summary of what happened during our first night, at least in this Let's Play episode. So managed to sell quite a lot. We got 6,220 gold from this. We haven't really encountered any thieves yet. That's because we haven't unlocked the upgrades necessary that would call attention to these thieves. At least that's how I think it goes, since I've unlocked them even before I completed the first dungeon in my personal save file. So I don't think that the appearance of the thieves have anything to do with how far into the dungeons you are, or how many you've unlocked, how many dungeons you've unlocked. So I still got quite a number of items that I could sell. So I'm gonna just go and deposit them all here. So this is actually the tome I was telling you guys about, Golem History 1. So I know that you can get another one of these as a drop from defeating the first golem, or the first dungeon's boss, the Golem dungeon's boss. So let's see if we can do that here at our second run in the dungeon for this episode. So I don't think we can upgrade anything yet. Yeah, we're still missing. Well, I can now get, but I don't want. I can upgrade my sword and shield into this hero. I think it's a hero. Yeah, hero sword. But I sort of don't want to. Oh wait, it's the only one that actually needs. So I guess I could do it for 4,000. Let's just do it. And then, since it's now in our inventory, I'm just gonna go and put this back, or this into the chest, because I don't want to go into the dungeon with one inventory slot short. I could also probably upgrade the bed, but I'm gonna leave that for later. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and barrel through this dungeon now and see if we can deal with the golden dungeon boss. Yep, I hate this. At least we got some healing items or potions out of that. I really hate those are they called adult slimes? But yeah, those bigger slime enemies, I don't really like them at all. So I'm actually using the hero's bow, I think is what it's called. Also, I hate these flying enemies. Shoot. Because they just dive right down. And if you have a weaker weapon, there goes my extra 50 health points. Yeah, if you go and encounter them the first time, if you have a weaker weapon, then you're gonna get quite a little, well, not quite, just a little bit of a hard time from them. Here we go. Sometimes I find really annoying when I think that I'm gonna go and barrel through a dungeon or a run of the dungeon. Even in my personal playthrough, whenever I think that I will do just that, I ended up not immediately finding this fountain that leads to to rooms that will lead you to the lower floors, and that's just frustrating. Also, this enemy again. Whew. Oh, I didn't notice I missed one. So yeah, those skeletons scattered in the dungeon there, they're actually my favorite places to loot from because you get a lot of useful items from them. I actually managed to get a bow and arrow in my personal playthrough. Through them I also obtained a lance, I think, and a sword and shield from them. Unfortunately, this playthrough I had to actually craft my bow and arrow, and then after crafting it, I finally encountered a what do you call this? A skeleton that holds a bow and arrow. So you can just imagine how annoying that was for me. And it's not really that big of a deal since the materials needed to craft the bow and arrow, they really aren't rare materials, but it can take quite a while for you to obtain the gold you need in order to actually craft them. Also, all weapons actually pressing the wrong button. All weapons actually have that special. The gauntlets actually allow you to sort of just rush through your enemies in a particular line. So that be special for the gauntlets. It's useful if you have a lot of enemies you have to deal with and they're lining up pretty well. So you can just sort of one-shot them all. Already out of space, so I may just sell some of the items that we've obtained in this run. Turn them into gold using that artifact. Oh Christ. So I'm just gonna go and sell these Origin Steels. Also bat wings and this one, since they're pretty common items that we can just find whenever we need them. These lanterns, water lanterns, I think is what they're called. They actually sell for quite a lot in the shop. So it pays to have them in your inventory so you can sell them. I'm not gonna take that chest. Over here. These special. So that's the special I actually was talking about for the gauntlets. I just didn't hit all the ends. But yeah, it's a powerful special attack. Is there something new? No, it's still the same old text. I wish we just take these diaries and just, you know, so that we can stop running into them or across them. Yes, the fountain of youth. Oh yeah. Probably should stay away from that. There we go. I think this is actually a pretty good run. I have the impulse to actually just sort of get all the items that the enemies drop. It's like I couldn't help myself. I can't help myself. I thought I'd change into the gauntlets. Did it not? I'm just gonna go and go back to the spring just so we can heal up before we tackle the next floor. So I need to go back again. Get that stupid enemy, I really hate that enemy. So I think we'll be able to finish this dungeon. I've got like 6 health potions with me. I don't intend to use them all, but you know, just in case. In case of an emergency, drink this. That sort of thing. Which item should we take back? This is actually like a puzzle game. You have to figure out what's the optimal positioning of the items so that you can take more home. Oh wait. I don't think I'll need these the items, so we're just gonna go and sell them. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. The whole point of me using this controller now is because I didn't want to get myself confused on which buttons to press, but apparently it's not really helping all that much. But at least I'm not accidentally pressing the switch weapons button, or whatever you guys want to call that button. Oh, I forgot it was this kind of thing. So yeah, dead end. Let's go back and search for correct path. I mean, it's not really that difficult of an enemy, but yeah, if you combine it with a slime, god damn it. It could seriously mess you up. I don't need that, I think. I'm a little bit impatient too, which is why I'm making a lot of mistakes, I think. See, I'm like getting tongue-tied. So, like I've said before, I will complete this game. It just feels right, I suppose. But if you guys want me to play something else, just tell me and I will see what I can do. I did plan on doing Dragon Quest, but here we go. But that game was pretty long. I'm actually playing it. I have been playing it for a couple of days now. It's actually pretty long. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying that game so much, but I don't think it would be a good idea to do a let's play of that. Well, I might. I'm not sure if there's a new game plus for that, but I'm like 50 hours in and I'm still at Act 1, and there's this website, I think, that said like you can actually complete the first act in just 30 minutes or 30 seconds. That's quick. If you can finish the first act of the game in 30 minutes, it's pretty quick. But yeah, you can finish this game, or Dragon Quest 11, in 30 hours. The first act, please. You can finish that in 30 hours, and I'm already 50, and I'm nearing the end of the first act, I think. So yeah, we're now at the boss room, so let's see if I can actually finish or defeat this boss the first time we meet it, at least here in this first time meeting it in this let's play save. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. I should have been on that other side. It's much closer. So another thing about the gauntlet is that it attacks fast compared to the other weapons we have. Damn it. He's gonna go and call down Velocity. I'm running out of potions. I didn't actually think that I would run out of. God damn it. Serious right now? Like, why am I so weak this time around? I finished this so easily in my own save file. anything. I can use stuff. Come on, I believe we can do it. So we'll do it. Shoot! Oh my god. Woo! Oh my god! We actually defeated it. I thought I was gonna lose this one. Oh boy. That was honestly pretty intense. I'm not really sure what this ball is. Like, first time I defeated it, I played with that ball for a while, but yeah. It doesn't seem to do anything. And also, there are no other items you can get. So yeah, I'm going to go and... Where are the other common items? Put this... Oh wait. Oh shoot. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go and take this, put this here, so we can free space. Give me my space. That. What else can we sell this? I don't really need that. Doesn't really sell for much. And the tomes are really important because they are the ones that actually sell for a lot. Might as well sell these just so I could, you know, fit just everything. So yeah, now we got everything we could get from that chest, and it's time for us to go back to town. Yay! We beat the first dungeon boss in not so spectacular fashion, but that was pretty intense for me since I'm pretty sure with just one more hit and we would have been kicked out of the dungeon and I would have lost all the items that I've collected thus far except for the top row in the inventory. So yeah, pretty happy that we finally beat the Golem dungeon boss, and we also got the first key. So there we go. It's a cutscene. It was you, wasn't it, Will? The one who defeated the Golem King? Boy, you put yourself in such unnecessary danger. ... A lock on the door opened. Maybe Pete was onto something. Regardless, just leave it. That door isn't worth your life. Pete didn't heed our warnings, and well, due to the buzz your heroics are creating, Zenon is not a fan. The town has decided to reopen the forest dungeon. But with the Golem King dead by your hands, now is a great time to focus on Moonlighter. Take advantage of this momentum to expand the shop a bit. The town board should know what contractors are available. A somewhat strange traveler is looking to set up shop in town as well. He specializes in crafting odd ornaments and such. Could make for some great decorations once you expand. And finally, Andre over at the Vulcan's Forge is preparing some new gear. He predicts an influx of materials from the forest dungeon to occur as people become more brazen due to your recent actions. Go there, see what he can offer. I won't have your demise on my shoulders, boy. Zenon is really not a fan of our accomplishments, or Will's accomplishments. So yeah, we've unlocked the second dungeon now. Probably will be doing that dungeon in the next stream, or not stream. I keep saying stream. This is not a live stream. I haven't actually gotten around to doing live streams yet. I wanted to build up, you know, my subscriber base before I actually do that. But yeah, let's check the town board. So we can unlock these two, but we don't have the money for them yet. As for our shop upgrades, yeah, we don't have the money to actually purchase these, but we can already expand the shop or upgrade our shop to level 1, but I'm not going to do that yet. So yeah, this is where I'm going to stop today's Let's Play video. I will work on the second dungeon, or we will work on the second dungeon when we return on the next Let's Play, or Vian plays Moonlighter episode. But for now, this is a good place as any to stop for today. So thank you all for watching. To our new subscribers, you guys are awesome. So as you can see at the bottom, I've actually placed a January to March subscriber goal, and that's 750. We're now, at the time of this recording, 517 subscribers, which is awesome. It's pretty cool, and I hope we can reach 750. We have, as well as the bottom of the screen, the goal meter says that we have 52 days to go, so fingers crossed on that. So if you haven't subscribed and you like this content, don't forget to click the like button so that I will know if you guys want more of Moonlighter or not. And also, if you like my content, then be sure to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It will be really appreciated if you do. Again, I'm working on 750, so it's a sort of an increment before tackling the 1,000 subscriber goals, which is the ultimate goal for me for this year. But I'm sort of in a hurry. I want to reach 1,000 before June or July, if that's possible. So yeah, 750 first. So again, if you haven't subscribed, then please do so. And also hit on the bell icon if you want to get notifications whenever new videos come out. Again, I'm accepting constructive criticisms, requests, stuff like that. If you guys want me to review something, you want me to play something, then just hit the comment section below and tell me what it is, what you guys think of Moonlighter thus far, of our playthrough thus far. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think. So yeah, I think that's all for today. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, dream on, fly on.